Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be basically a get ready with me. It's kind of my everyday routine that I wore in the spring, summer, and I kind of wear it now in the fall. All I switched up was the tinted moisturizer I'm using, just because my old one is a bit too dark, and I kind of switch up the lipsticks or whatever I wear on my lips, you know, a few times a week, or maybe not even. Sometimes I just wear the same lipstick. So if you want to see what I do for my everyday makeup, keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to use is my e.l.f. tinted moisturizer in the color beige. So basically all I do is pour some into my finger like this. It might be a bit too dark for me right now, or it might not. We shall find out. And what I do, I basically put it at the 5 spots on my face, and I kind of blend it out a little. But what I really use to blend it out is my beauty blender right here. So I just kind of blend until it's all even. A lot of people don't like the e.l.f. tinted moisturizer. I think it's okay. It's nothing crazy. It's not going to give you like coverage foundation would give you, but I mean it's okay. It looks a little dark. It looks lighter on camera, but in person it looks a little darker than my skin tone. And I just kind of bring it down to my neck. Make sure everything is blended. Next thing I use is, sticking with the same brand, is my e.l.f. Maximum Cover or Coverage Concealer. And I just put a little tiny bit on my hand, just a little bit, and that's actually too much. And I'm in the color Nude, and Nude is just a tad bit lighter, and I kind of make it into a V shape. Oh, I put concealer in my eye just now. And whatever I have left, I put it in the corners of my nose, on my chin sometimes, and I use my beauty blender to blend it out. I have a mirror on this side so that I can see what I'm doing, because if not, I'll look crazy. I'm also using like the camera in case you don't see me looking. Next thing I do is I set the tinted moisturizer, because it is a very moisturizing one. I set it with my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in the color W6 Sun Beige. And usually I use the e.l.f. powder brush, which is kind of a flat one, but today I'm going to use this fluffy powder brush from Claire's that I got when I went on vacation with my fiance. So I'm just gonna tap it. I don't really swirl it. Since I have dry skin, it doesn't really help. I even just put it over my eyes. I don't find that this concealer creases on me, so that's why I'm not super crazy about setting it. I just kind of put my regular powder over it, and this powder is a little darker, so it helps to kind of even out the skin tone, or you know, make it blend a lot easier. So the next thing I go into is my brows, and I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil. For this, I'm gonna have to use my mirror, and I use the shade Dark Brown, so it's basically brunette. And this is gonna be totally weird because I'm not gonna be looking up. I just follow the natural shape of my brow. I try not to go over it too much, because I like, for an everyday look, I like it to be pretty natural. So I kind of just go over it. I just like to define my brows, because my brows are they're not sparse. I don't really have areas that have no hair, but they're pretty light. When I fill in my brows, it brings them back to life. You can tell a little bit of a difference. They're a little more defined than, you know, they were in the beginning. I don't really use, for every day, I don't really use a, what do you call it? Mascara gel, what do you call it? A clear mascara to set. And my dog is barking. But I don't really use anything to set my brows. On an everyday basis, the Brow Wiz pencil withstands most of what I do during the day. It's still there when my day is done. Anyway, moving on. Next thing I do is go in with this Elf Baked bronzer. I swear to you, I don't usually use this. I usually use a Wet n Wild one, and today, like, I've been using this for a few days and I'm like, oh my god, let me use it. I swear, guys, I don't use these many Elf products, but today I am. So I'm gonna use an Elf complexion brush, which is kind of a fluffy, fanny type of brush. It's tapered, but it's fluffy at the same time. And I'm gonna use the Los Cabos mineral, well, it's a baked bronzer, and I'm just gonna take some, tap off the excess and kind of contour but bronze. I don't really want it to be so defined. I just kind of want to warm up my complexion a bit. I'm also gonna put some on my temples. If you guys have ever noticed, I don't know if you have, but a lot of people don't, when you have an oval shaped face like I do, they tell you not to apply bronzer or contour on your temples because we don't really need it, but I do anyway. Anyway, going on, I am using, again, another Elf product, and it's the Elf Pressed Mineral Blush in the color Cabo Cabana. And it's a nice burnt orangey coral color. It's really not picking it up, but it's gorgeous. And what am I gonna use for blush? Are you for reals? Let me take another brush. No, it's this one. This is a Studio Beauty blush brush, which I got from, oh, my mom got it from me from Marshall's, I believe. And I'm just gonna apply that. My lips feel really dry today, so I should have applied something before I started doing my whole makeup, but it's too late now. And I know usually you can still see some of the things peeking through, like my under eye circles still peeking through. I have some breakouts right here that I didn't really cover because I don't really feel the need to cover it on an everyday basis. Anyway, we're gonna go into mascara because I miss mascara, and I'm going to use 3 different mascaras, and this is kind of my mascara routine. I start off with the Maybelline Colossal, and I'm gonna need my mirror again because I don't want to look into the camera and be all up in your face. So I just apply 1 coat of this. This really gives it a lot of volume and makes it look like I have a lot more lashes than I actually do. So I love that. You can apply a good 3 coats of this and your lashes would look amazing. I'm telling you. And of course, I never fail to get mascara on my lid, but that's because I'm trying to do this fast. Other eye. so quiet. But yeah, basically that's what I do. Next one is the 1x1 mascara, and this one gives my lashes length. I'm gonna start here actually. Gives it a lot of length, because the Colossal one gives it a lot of volume, not much length. Gonna go to the next one. And no lie, this combo actually brings out your lashes. You're probably not gonna be able to notice. Now I'm using the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravaganza just to bring them out a little more. Usually with these types of brushes, you have to almost break your wrist. Sometimes I don't like using the Makeup Forever one because it clumps them up. As you can see, this eye is a lot clumpier than this one. Anyway, moving on. For lipstick, I'm using the Lover's Coral from Revlon. I absolutely love this lipstick, and it's a really nice coral. I'm not gonna answer. And you can see it's a really nice everyday color. It's really natural. You don't really need much. It kind of brings some light to your face. Although everything is pretty natural, you can see a little bit of the coral on your cheeks, and you can see, you know, the coral lipstick. Anyway, this is my everyday routine. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.